Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is all set to meet US President Donald Trump at the White House on Tuesday. His visit comes as the war in West Asia enters its second phase, with disagreements between Netanyahu and Trump, whom he has referred to as his greatest friend, remaining at a peak. Now, Netanyahu's meeting with Trump is also set to coincide with the funeral of Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, who was one of the staunchest supporters of Israel. Well, Tuesday's visit will be Netanyahu's seventh at the White House in Trump's second term. The two leaders were closely aligned when Trump returned to the White House, launching a joint war against Iran in late February that both sides initially hailed as a success.
Thank you very much.
Let us remind you that Netanyahu has had the most number of formal meetings with President Trump, more than any other leaders in the world, since the latter assumed office. However, tensions spilled into the public domain in April when Trump, during a New York Post interview, used expletives against Netanyahu and said he had kept him out of jail. Well, the remarks came as Netanyahu launched fresh attacks in Lebanon just hours after a deal was signed to reduce hostilities in the country. Israel opposed the memorandum as the sustained military operations in Lebanon repeatedly threatened to undermine diplomatic initiatives. Well, at the same time, the Trump administration has been leading talks between Lebanon and Israel, focused on ending the conflict without Hezbollah's involvement. Their alliance continues to remain strained over the handling of the Iran war that has cost the Trump administration $37.5 billion, and this is according to the Pentagon. The month-long negotiations brokered by Pakistan fell flat after Trump vowed massive attacks on Iran and deployed B-1 bombers in the region. The U.S. Central Command claimed it carried out one of the deadliest attacks in the second phase of the war. More than 12 sites were targeted across 7 Iranian provinces, including multiple locations in Khuzestan, Hormuzgan, Markazi, and Gilan. The extensive damage points to the possible use of strategic bombers. Iran has retaliated by launching fire against U.S. assets in Jordan, Kuwait, and Bahrain amid the ambush. 3 U.S. soldiers were killed at a base in Jordan and 1 was killed in Iraq last week.